Mixed Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mixed Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mixed Design.
Hey Hog Fanatics, we at Inside The Hawg Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share that SeatGeek is a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog Fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code Inside Hawg Pen. Check out our socials for the link and remember to use the code Inside Hawg Pen.
Yeah!
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This is where the fun begins.
What is up, everybody?
But we've seen this movie before.
What's Sam Pittman known for?
I don't know.
Exactly. Is the Arkansas athletic program cursed? But you never know what the loudest mouth in the fan base and his wild band of misfits are going to say.
I have a river of Kool-Aid for basketball.
It's time to step inside the Hawg Pen with your hosts, Razorback Zach and Marcus MC Carlton.
Let me talk to you.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Thanksgiving Day edition of Inside the Hawg Pen. Hope everybody got all their turkey, or they're going to get it here pretty soon. I know MC and I are ready for it. MC, dude, I can smell it now, dude. I gotta get this show going, and then I'm headed over to my mom's to get some grub, dude. And she got the big plates too, dude. I'm talking like the big saucer things. She can put the meat on the edge. But hope everybody had a great week. I know the kids are out of school, but if you're just joining us for the very first time, guess what? I'm Razorback Zach, your host as always from the Central Arkansas Hawg Pen, alongside my broadcast partner, brother, buddy, and professionally proven, the glue that holds the whole damn thing together, Marcus MC Carlton. MC, you got a big day planned, don't you?
Yeah, man, I've already had one round. Hoping the tryptophan from the turkey doesn't kick in too big right here before Hogs and Illinois play here in a little bit. But yeah, one meal down. I got another one to go tonight.
We are about an hour away from tip-off,
Yep.
And real quick, I want to bring him in here just a second. He is pinch hitting for the now departed Jesse the Beard Thurman. It's D-Mad from the Man Cave. D-Mad, thank you for stepping in, man, and welcome into the Hawg Pen. If he's unmuted.
There he is.
There he is. What's up, D-Mad?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, not much. Just wanted to say, wanted to bring you on for a second. Say thank you for stepping in for Jesse. And we missed the beard already, but we know he's doing well, and he will always be welcome back. But thank you once again, D-Mad, for stepping in and hanging out with us.
Not a problem. I don't think Jesse had near as many mic difficulties as I'm going to have today. It seems like.
Hey, it's okay. It's the tryptophan from the turkey.
You're trying to eat while you're doing this is a difficult task. So we'll give you a pass today.
And there's a thing.
Your honesty and
here's the thing, MC. What we don't see is the ginormous plate of food that sits about six feet high sitting in front of him right now.
Yeah, it's one of those plates that would make Scooby and Shaggy jealous, you know?
Right?
I'm a big boy. I like a lot of food, let me tell you.
Yeah, me too.
Louder! But, like I said, man, so if you're just joining us, this is our Thanksgiving Day edition, and we appreciate everybody. And at the end of the show, we're going to have our Thanksgiving Day final thoughts if we can stay awake through all of this. But MC, big announcement. If y'all missed me yesterday on Dave Ellswick, we have the link. It will be at the bottom of the show, bottom of the page, top of the page. Good Lord, the tryptophan's starting to get to me, MC.
It's kicking in, man.
It is. It is. And I haven't even hit my mom's pumpkin pie yet, so I'm already thinking way ahead. Big news coming out of Dave Ellswick. Y'all might want to be watching around January 1st. We're going to have more teasers coming up through the month of December. But the new era, and I will tease it like this, the new era of Inside the Hawg Pen begins January 3rd, 2025. And MC, if all of this goes through and we get all of our nuts and bolts screwed down tight, look out, because I don't know about you, dude, but I'm excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. Can't say too much. I don't want to give it away, but to say we are all very excited is quite the understatement.
Right? So I got a big show, and this will all lead you up to tip-off in just about an hour from now for Arkansas and Illinois. Now, that game, MC, and we're going to get further into it in Hog Hoops, CBS today, right? Yeah,
CBS. And it's wild that the SEC contract with CBS is over, but because we're playing a Big Ten team, we get one more run on CBS that is not part of the NCAA tournament. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
And I'm hoping that everybody just turns the Cowboys game off, or that thing has already gone final. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't, but Jesus, man, I may become a Lions fan after this year. I don't know yet. I may jump ship. I don't know yet.
We always got room for you in Green Bay. So.
But oh God, no, hell no. But we're going to be previewing the Battle Line rivalry. We're going to be talking about our staff picks, and I got to tell you, I've been looking over the staff picks the last hour, and Sarah's is by far probably the best one of all of us.
Yeah.
We've got our MC School of Hog Hoops. He's going to break down everything we need to know, getting you all set for this weekend's action alongside the Arkansas-Illinois game from Madison Square Garden in New York.
We're in Kansas City on this one. Michigan
is New York City.
Michigan is New York City.
My bad. We're in Kansas City. What is this one? Is this one some kind of special?
It's some kind of made-for-TV deal. I don't remember what they're calling it, but it's got one of these holiday themes to it. You know, we got the Maui Invitational going right now. We got the Players Era Invitational that's been going on.
Can't we just play basketball and be done with it?
It's feast week, man. It's feast week for hoops and
rivalry week for football.
Yeah,
the final week of the regular season.
Let's just get it over with, man. It's time for hoops now.
Yep. Well, after this week, we have two more games that we really want to pay attention to here at ITHP, and that is, of course, the bowl game. Mm-hmm. Which, if memory serves, I did see a new projection today.
I did too.
It's going to be an interesting one. We're going to get into it in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, being led by an Army veteran, me. The big Army-Navy game coming up in 2 weeks. And both teams right now, this is before this weekend, so I think they're both, 9-1?
Yeah, I believe so. Because both of them, their only loss is to Notre Dame.
Yep, and that, you know what? I'm okay with that. But I figured Army would have given them a little bit more run for their money than Navy did. But, hey, it happens. And then, of course, we end our soccer update on a good note. And then from the great beyond, we have Jesse's picks and our final regular season SEC pick'em. And can I pull off the biggest Arkansas thing ever and come back from 2 games down? Can I do it? Can I do it? All that and more coming up today on this episode of Inside the Hawg Pen. I gotta shake this. Holy cow. All right, let's jump right into this. And I'm going to go ahead and say this, MC.
All right.
are we really celebrating mediocrity? You know, we talked about it on the post-game show Saturday evening shoot, excuse me. And it's almost like we're ecstatic, over the moon, excited that we're 6-6. And here's the thing, for the past 19 years, we have been dependent on at least the last quarter of the season to get us to bowl eligibility.
Yeah.
Why?
I got nothing, man. I mean,
now,
we're just.
Let me throw this at you because Carolyn Williams sent in a message, and I want to read this to her. From her. Let me see if I can get this pulled up here. She basically asked if. Let's see if I can get it. That's going to take me just a sec. She says, question for you guys. Is it possible that if the Razorbacks lose to Missouri, even though they are bowl eligible at 6 wins, no one will invite them to a bowl game?
I don't think so. We travel pretty well for the most part. Even at 6-6, we have a history of traveling really well. At 6-6, you're going to get that bottom tier bowl. Chances are, where we end up is a place that will be close enough that our fans will travel. I mean, I guess technically there is a chance that you could be left out, but with as many bowls as there are, I can't see there being, it's always a struggle to make sure that there's enough teams that are bowl eligible to fulfill all the slots. So I can't see where there's going to be enough 6-6 teams or 7-5, whatever, that would knock us out of getting an invite. That is a good question, though, because, technically, I guess it is possible.
It is, but at the same time, the bowl projections that I've seen is anywhere from the Liberty Bowl against Kansas State. The one I saw today will make a couple of buddies of ours happy, as if they didn't need anything more to be happy about. But the Birmingham, Alabama Bowl against against the Memphis Tigers.
Yeah, against Tiger High. Yeah, that would be interesting seeing that Memphis is on the schedule next year as well. So you would play, depending on when this game falls, which if it's Birmingham, I think Birmingham's one of the early ones. Mm-hmm. So you would play them.
Birmingham's probably the 19th or 20th, I do believe.
Yeah, something like that. That would be interesting. Now, one note to get back to I want to jump back to Carolyn's comment for just a second. It is being thrown around out there that the SEC is over their allotment of slots that are available because of the fact that I guess this is what happens when Vandy has a winning record. It puts the SEC over the number of, they've got more bowl eligible teams than they've got slots. So it sounds like at this point you may be running into a situation where if one of these other conferences can't fill their allotment, you may see an SEC school in a bowl that is not traditionally tied to the SEC.
Yeah. Hang on, Jess. I'm doing a little bit of reorganizing here to try to help D-Mad out. All right, D-Mad, there you go, buddy. Yeah, but at the same time, I'll be honest with you. I'll be okay without going to a bowl, even though we are bowl eligible.
I don't think we'll get left out.
Well, but MC, in my opinion, we don't deserve one after what we've been.
Well, Well, you're just a hater, Zach, and you just need to go be a fan of another team if you're just going to do nothing but hate. I'm sick of hearing that crap. I'm going to stop so I don't go on a rant because it's Thanksgiving and I have so much to be thankful for, and I'm not going to go on a rant. I'm not going to do it.
I kind of want to be thankful that you could go on one, but
louder.
There you go. I mean, there's that. No, but you're absolutely right. And the thing is, look. Oh, and by the way, one note that I discovered on Twitter, and I don't think any of us are going to like it. You know those T-shirts that they were handing out?
Yeah.
Every team got one similar to that.
Of course, participation trophy, man. Everybody gets a trophy.
I saw UTSA had the same design in their colors. I saw Indiana had theirs, and a couple other teams, and I'm just like, what?
They're handing them things out like dinner rolls at my lunch earlier, man.
Who did not get paid to come up with that crap? But no, and the thing is though, why? Before we move on to the battle line and talk about that, why is it? And this is the $1 million question here, or at least the $750,000 question. Why are we so Why did it have to come down to Louisiana Tech? It came down to Louisiana Tech this year. A few years ago, it came down to Coastal Carolina. A few years before that, it came down to Missouri. Why?
Because yet again, we couldn't close out when we had opportunity in Oklahoma State and Texas A&M. Those are the two games that I really feel like that you should have had. And you look at this. I mean, you've seen how vocal I've been on Twitter and how vocal some others are about we're not moving forward.
You know, vocal? No.
We're spinning our wheels. We're not, but if you put those two games in the mix, we're sitting at 8 wins right now.
We are
at 8 with a chance with a bowl game to get to double digits.
Now, instead of the benchmark being, hey, 6-6 is where we want to be on a bad year.
Right.
Arkansas's benchmark is, at least it's not Chad Morris.
Yeah, and I have a huge problem with that.
Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that, though?
Yes, the majority of the fan base, I put it on Twitter.
We are 5 years removed from that Joker, and he's still, and you want to talk about living rent, and again, this is Thanksgiving, and I am thankful for all of our fans. However, y'all want to talk mad crap about Kentucky fans living rent, or John Calipari in Arkansas living rent-free in Kentucky fans' heads, okay, and make fun of them. How many fans have we talked to that 5 years removed from this joker of a coach have brought up, well, at least it's not Chad.
Yeah. And that was my whole point with my tweet that I put out earlier this week was I made a tweet that said the most damage that Chad Morris did was not to the football program, it was to the fan base. Because this fan base is so broken now that they're willing to accept what's going on here, and their rebuttal when you say that we should be better is like, well, he's better than Morris.
Yeah. Well, and we're gonna bring D-Mad in. D-Mad's got something he wants to add. D-Mad, what's up, dude? What do you got?
I just want to ask MC, just as like a little follow up. You said nobody expected 8 wins. Nobody.
Okay. Almost nobody.
Almost
nobody.
No. We're not going there. I got a finger for you, but
we got to give the man his due, and he's still within. It's still on the board because if they could somehow beat Missouri and then win a bowl game, I mean,
are you trying to balloon his ego out?
We may have to get one of them little Ufalala necklaces or whatever they're called.
I've tried to find one, but I'm gonna have to have one made if we're gonna do that. But I will say this: if we do that, I will not be part of the show.
We will have to look if they beat Missouri and they win their bowl game, we're gonna have to have a crowning of the tribal chief ceremony.
Y'all thought there was going to be a Christmas blooper video.
If they pull that off,
we win 8 wins, there might be a come to Jesus video. I'll put it that way. Merry Christmas.
I will put my resignation in right the hell
No,
now.
you won't. I won't let you. No, I won't let you.
You want to bet? Damn it, I will. Let's. So, Dad, there's some bulletin board material, and MC, I don't know if you've seen this yet. There's some bulletin board material for Talon Green, or should I say Talon Green?
Talon.
Let me see if I can hang on, D, before you play that. Let me move that out the way and roll that stupid bean footage.
I may mispronounce his name, but Talon Green.
Play it again. No, throw it back up. Play it again.
I may mispronounce his name, but Talon Green.
Okay, so is he getting ready for Arkansas?
I'm sorry, I think of like an eagle, or a hawk or something.
How hard is it to? This guy is an idiot. The stats immediate, but
he's trolling.
And he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Now, I say that because I want to roll through these picks real. I got 2 notes for the game, and then we're gonna preview the game a little bit because I don't think we're gonna be doing a pre and post game this week because of scheduling and the holiday. Yeah. But I have 2 notes, and then we're gonna go through these score predictions. And DMAD and Sarah have the best additions to their score predictions. That and one of them we'll get to that is just above all the other ones. Sorry, D-Man, it ain't yours. Close second though. Wide receiver Andrew Armstrong became the 5th Razorback to get 1,000 yards, in a season. Although it feels like he only gained 100 yards. MC, can you name the other 4?
Yes.
Bonus points if you get the year.
Okay, Anthony Lucas.
Okay.
I'm not even going to attempt the years because the years add up too quick.
1998.
Okay. Jay Wright.
2011.
Colby Hamilton.
2012.
Is there one more?
One more.
Burks.
Traylon Burks.
Yeah.
2021. Now, here's the thing. Yes, he got 1,000 yards. Okay. Yes, the offense has improved. Mm-hmm. But who gives a damn if you can't get it in the end zone?
Well, so here's the deal with that 1,000 yards. I feel like it needs an asterisk out beside it because I have never in my life heard of a wide receiver getting 1,000 receiving yards on the year, but only having 1 touchdown.
One. You want to put a finger to the sky? That's the one.
Yeah.
One touchdown.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and we said this on the postgame show. All right, I'm going to harken back to last year, since everybody likes to compare last year and this year. When the starting quarterback that we had last year was sitting in the stands for the Texas game, if that tells you anything. KJ set all these records last year.
Right.
But in 10 to 15 years, when we harken back and look back at this, are you going to remember that or are you going to remember the 4-8 record?
Me personally, I'll remember the 4-8. Now, I think the answer to that question depends on who you ask, because I think there are some that will focus in more on the individual accomplishments over the team. I'm just not that dude. I'm a team first guy. I don't care who gets the stats, what they are. The only stat I care about is the win-loss column. Here's a thought for you, Zach.
And that's the thing. Okay. How many times do we remember the season record and not what happens in that season?
Yeah, exactly. That's an excellent point. Let me throw this at you in regards to Armstrong. He probably would have set the school record for most yards in a season if Taylor Green had better decision making.
All right, and I'm about to bust a lot of people's bubbles. Taylor Green is not SEC caliber.
I think somebody said that earlier this year.
We all did.
I mean,
wait, hold on. Do you want a finger to the sky too?
No.
Because I got one.
We're not doing that one today.
I mean, he's not, and that's the problem. And I'll be honest.
He's a heck of an athlete, but let's call a spade a spade. He has. Do you feel like he's gotten any better since the Oklahoma State game?
Not when he's making the same mistakes he did.
I don't. I don't think he's gotten any better.
Let me ask you this: has the team as a whole gotten better? You go on the road to beat an Auburn. You go on the road to beat a Mississippi State. Both of which, and this leads me to my next point. Both of which are at the bottom of the SEC. Are we really getting better? Because with Missouri ranked, Arkansas ends the season, the 2024 regular season, having faced a nation-leading 7 opponents ranked in the top 25 at the time of the game. Okay? Now, these are not current rankings. These are rankings when we played them.
Yes.
Okay, I want to make that very clear because there's going to be some people going, Oklahoma State's not 16th.
Man.
Texas ain't it. Look, if y'all actually listen to what we're saying.
Right.
So, at the time of the game, number 16, Oklahoma State. Number 24, A&M. Number 4, Tennessee. Number 8, LSU. Number 19, Ole Miss. Number 3, Texas. And the game coming up Saturday, number 24, Missouri. All right.
That's a pretty brutal. I mean, we all thought this year's schedule was a little better because it wasn't the number one strength of schedule in the country. but that's still a pretty tough schedule.
The worst thing to happen to this fan base and to this team was beating Tennessee. And here's the thing. We didn't beat Tennessee. Tennessee beat themselves.
We took advantage. They made some mistakes, and that is the one game I feel like where we took advantage of an opponent making mistakes.
I agree. So here are the staff picks. I lead the way 38-31. MC has 34-24 Missouri. By the way, these are all for Missouri scores, by the way. Jesse, may he rest in peace. Just kidding, buddy. I love you. 63-21 Missouri. Wiseman. Well, yeah. Wiseman. 52-20 Missouri. Now, here's where the optimism comes into play. Dylan, 35-14. Hey, Missouri, if you score on us again, well, I'll just let him tell you.
Yeah. What was the line you threw in there with it?
Hey, Missouri, keep talking and we're going to score again.
Dude, you know what? If we had a situation to where Sam could do something like that, I would grow so much respect for him just for trolling Drinkowitz on that very thing, because that was one of the most classless things I have seen a coach at that level do.
It's the dork. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean,
quite a week with this Talon Green stuff.
And then Justin, which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Justin Garrison, who's been a longtime member of ITHP, is on his way back to the airwaves. Him and Dylan are putting together. We had our first test run this weekend of their new show. That'll be debuting the 1st of January as well. So be watching for that. He says 31-28 Arkansas, along with Dylan. And Sarah, it's basketball season.
Yeah, you nice cleanup on that a little bit, since it might be a little more of a family show today with it being the holiday.
I mean, we've got family. We actually have families watching. So,
but listen, if y'all have watched and y'all know Savage, it ain't gonna be hard to figure out what she put in there.
Yeah.
We call her Savage for a reason. So,
and we're working on that title. I am not saying that title right now, D-Mad. We're gonna have to no. We're going to wait a little bit on that one. But, all right. So we're going to step away. Well, let me put this back up here because I'm an idiot. There we go. All right, we're going to step away on the other side of the break. It's MC School of Hog Hoops. You're listening in Sideline Radio Network. Back right after this.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hog fanatics! We at Inside the Hawg Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share that SeatGeek is a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code Inside Hawg Pen. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code Inside Hawg Pen.
Yeah!
It's time to step back inside the Hog Pen to the Mix Design Studios.
You're muted, MC. So excited.
I'm so damn excited. I forgot to unmute my mic. I have a river of Kool-Aid for basketball.
Yeah!
All right, welcome back to Inside the Hawg Pen on the Sideline
That's
Radio
so
Network.
cool.
I got to tell you, dude, I'm not going to lie, all right? Our logo looks pretty damn good on the video board at Bud Walton.
Yeah.
Just gonna
that is
say
just
that.
so cool.
But class is indeed in session, and we have another game on the horizon in a little over, 30 minutes from now.
About a little over 30 minutes from right now.
It is a ranked matchup, and Monday night? Yeah.
Yes.
74 points?
Yeah, I mean, Hogs by 90 almost became a real thing.
I mean, I'm kind of upset they didn't break 100.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of like, all right, y'all didn't score 100, fire Calipari, season's over.
Yeah, I mean,
just
look,
kidding.
Monday night, I saw a tweet from Savage earlier today, or actually, was it today? When did I see that? Yesterday. Saw it yesterday, and she brought up some really good points because there have been some people talking about, well, Monday night was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time. You get a chance to work on some things like it's a practice, but it's real game scenario. You're not scrimmaging against your own guys. It's basically a practice with another team brought in that you can scrimmage against, and you can work on different things. You can work on your zone offense, your zone defense. The big thing, you can work on guys hitting some shots. I mean, how big was it to see Nelly Davis finally hit 2 or 3 threes and get them to go down?
Oh, man, it was like we could hit him from anywhere.
Yeah, and Carter Knox, until I looked at the box score after Monday night's game, did not realize he was the leading scorer. That is huge for that kid to come in and get some confidence. Billy Richmond missed a double-double by 1 rebound, I think. So
now,
to get these guys some
Billy
some
Richmond,
time.
You've been, and I don't mean to cut you off. MC.
No, you're good.
Billy Richmond's the one you've been waiting on. I think you mentioned him on Dave Ellswick last week, correct?
Yeah, he's the one that, he comes in off the bench. He hasn't started yet. He comes in off the bench, and to me, as hard as he plays, he comes in and he's that little spark that comes in off the bench. If you remember back to the team that won the title, Roger Crawford was that way. Roger Crawford would come in off the bench. And
you're talking Razorbacks?
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't recognize that name.
The team with Corliss and Scotty and
again, I was like 6.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't. But the old farts, like I'm talking to the old farts in the room, like me right now.
You're not. Oh, shut up! You're not that much older than me.
I was in my mom's pregnant belly.
That's uncalled for.
Well, way to bring this show to a grinding freaking halt.
But no, I mean he's one of those guys that you bring in off the bench. I don't watch enough pro ball to have a good comparison to NBA. But you bring him in. He's high energy. He comes in. He goes 1,000 miles an hour on both ends of the floor. He's not afraid to sacrifice his body to go after the ball. To me, he's the guy that does the little dirty work things. Chasing down the rebounds, diving out of bounds to save a ball. The little things that don't necessarily always go in the stat book, and then he gets rewarded on the offensive end by driving to the hole or catching an alley-oop or, getting a stick back. I mean, if you get him consistently giving you 8 to 10 points and 6 or 8 rebounds a game off the bench, that's going to be huge, especially considering how short of a bench we have. So it was nice to see him do that. It was nice to see Nelly Davis hit some threes. For the game, man, we shot right around 40%, I believe, from three-point range. And, I mean, here we go. I got to bring this up.
Okay.
And I didn't realize this until last night. Do you know who our best three-point shooter is right now?
Zavonovich?
Yeah, Big Z.
Big Z is shooting. Right.
Yeah, he is shooting. I'm not even going to attempt to say it, but he's shooting about 60% from three-point range right now.
Sorry, I'm just reveling in the fact I was able to say his name. I'm never going to be able to do that again.
I mean, you can get some useful things to come out of a 74-point victory.
Do you think he's our best shooter
right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think when Nelly Davis finds his groove, and it looks like that he's close. I feel like he's really close to finding his groove. Nelly will be our most consistent 3-point shooter when he finds his groove. But the fact, I mean, even if Big Z, if he drops to, let's say he drops to 38%, 38% from 3-point range by a 7-footer is ridiculous, because at that point, you can't, he's going to pull their big man out away from the hole if they are playing man. He's pulling the big man out, opens the lane up for all these athletes we have, like Adu Thero and Billy Richmond and DJ Wagner and those guys, to make cuts, shoot a lot of layups. And if the big guy doesn't come all the way out, Z will stand out there and pop threes.
Well, but I mean, at the same time, you've got, 4, maybe 5 more non-conference before conference starts at Tennessee, no less. Or do they come to
I mean,
is it at Tennessee or is it in Fayetteville?
No, it's at Thompson Bowling.
Oh.
And that is a rough way to start SEC play. On the road is bad enough, but on the road at Thompson Bowling Arena is a tough one.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
All right, and again, unlike some of the other Razorback podcasts out there, we're not going to name any names, we ask the hard questions here. Can this team hold up on an SEC schedule? Because too many times here lately, we've seen them get gassed late in the second half. Can they finish the game? Can they get to the end and not let up and not lose these big leads to a Baylor or to, in about 15, 20 minutes from now?
Yeah.
An Illinois or a Michigan coming up.
Yeah, look, if I had the answer to that question, I would be taking that knowledge and going and laying some money on the rest of the season, because that is the key question for the rest of the year. But, you were talking about the non-conference. Man, it starts here in just a few minutes with Illinois, and then it doesn't get any easier from there. 3 of the next 4 games, business is really picking up in the non-conference game, because we're going to play Illinois here in a few minutes at Kansas City, neutral site game. And then December 3rd, we got to go down to Miami and play the Hurricane. Now,
I forgot about that one.
If you've been keeping up with them, they're not having the best season. They may be down, but that's a long trip. We got to go into their place. It's an SEC team. They're going to be pumped up for that. You get a slight step back in competition against UTSA on December 7th, and then December 10th, you play Michigan, and this is the game that you were getting confused with earlier. Play Michigan in Madison Square Garden as part of the Jimmy V Classic.
So, have we ever played Miami at Miami?
Miami, I don't think so. We did play them.
I think the only time we ever met them was in the tournament, wasn't it?
Yes, we met them in the tournament back when Joe Johnson was at Arkansas. That tells you how long ago it's been. 99, somewhere around in there.
99, because he played with PB, didn't he?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think there might have been 1 year of overlap, maybe.
The other game on the schedule, and of course, not to take anything away from those teams, but there's another team on the schedule that you could say has a little bit of significance and a little bit of a bad taste in Calipari's mouth. Mm-hmm. And that's the game just before SEC play starts. Yeah. End of December against Oakland. Now, if anybody remembers, Oakland is the team that put Cal out of the tournament with Kentucky last year.
And out of Kentucky.
And out of Kentucky, essentially. Do you think he's going to let them horses run, or should I say the Hogs run, that game like he did Monday night?
I think so. If he gets an opportunity to do that, I think he'll do it. Now, he may pull the reins back a little quicker just because of what's looming on the other side of that game with the SEC opener.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to see and call me a hater, call me a naysayer, call me a fake fan, whatever, because of what football has done to me. I don't want to see another damn Razorback coach call off the team in any of these sports. I don't give a damn if it's women's. Well, I can't say that because
you can't go there.
Can't go there. I don't care if it's Calipari. I don't care if it's Courtney Deifel with softball. I don't care if you do it in gymnastics. I don't know how you would, but figure it out. Golf, swimming, track, field, baseball, does not matter. Keep your foot on the pedal and make them earn it. If you're gonna lose, make them earn it. Make them earn the W.
All right, I'm going to touch real quick on this Illinois game that's coming up here shortly because we're less than 20 minutes away, and I don't want to cause anybody to be late getting to the game.
Right.
The two big guys that you have to control, if you will, for Illinois, Will Riley, averaging 17 points per game, and then let's see if I can do this. Tomislav Ivisic, yes,
his brother.
Ivisic, yes, they are. I think they are twins, but he is
Why
averaging.
didn't we get him over here?
He is averaging 15 points a game.
I want to see that matchup. That's going to be a fun.
Yeah,
matchup.
that's going to be fun to see those two match up against each other. Now, to me, here's the one key to the game: you've got to keep Illinois off the boards. You cannot let them rebound. Right now, they are averaging a total between offense and defense both. They're averaging a total of 50 rebounds per game. To put that in comparison, Arkansas is only averaging about 36 rebounds per game.
Right.
So you got to limit them with the amount of second chance points they get on the offensive end, and we've got to keep them from just dominating the defensive boards too. They're a little bigger than we are. They've got us on size a little bit, but if you can control Riley and Ivisic, if Big Z can take care of his brother, I don't know who's older, but he needs to take care of his brother there. That would be good. They've got four guys that are playing double figures in points per game right now. Riley, Ivisic. They have another guy from over there somewhere where the Ivisic brothers are from, and I'm going to butcher this name, but I'm going to try it anyway. Kasparis Jakuniosius. He's a guard. He's averaging 12 points a game. And then Ben Humicaris. Y'all can look these names up.
Sausage.
I'm doing the best I can with it. Yeah. We'll call him Ben
You earned
Humor.
that one.
We'll call him Ben Humor because it's humorous trying to listen to me pronounce these names. But he's averaging 10 points a game, too. He is a forward. So you've got two forwards, a guard, and a center that are the majority of their points. But again, I go back to you control the boards. Whoever controls the boards in this game will win this game. Arkansas, I would like to see Arkansas win this one to get off to a good start of this stretch they've got coming up with 3 of the next 4 being huge opponents. But if out of those 3 games, out of Illinois, Miami, and Michigan, I mean, realistically, if you can come out of that 2-1, you're setting in really good shape.
Well, and to end the class session here,
Yeah.
You don't want to drop another game to a ranked team because that's going to put a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah. You really want to get this one. The Michigan, I don't know enough about Michigan yet. I haven't looked at them. I do know they have a new coach this year, and it's Nellie Davis's former coach, Dusty May, who was at FAU. He's the coach at Michigan now, and that's pretty much all I know about Michigan at the moment. But before we play them, I'll have a better scouting report, and then same goes with Miami. I don't know much on them either, but I won't have a chance to really research them because we play them Tuesday night, I believe. Is when we play them, and this is already Thursday, so I'm not going to have much chance to do, so we'll just all find out together, I guess.
Right. I'm going to go through the soccer update real quick. This is our final soccer update of the year. Unfortunately, the season came to an end a few days ago in the Sweet 16, but here's the notes from this season.
True heartbreaking fashion, too.
First, number 1 ranking in program history. 4th Sweet 16 appearance. 11-0-2 at home, record at home. 9 all-SEC selections. The best offense in the NCAA with 3.38 goals a game. Record crowd against South Carolina at 4,000. Number 4 in total and average attendance. Total attendance is 29,734, and your average attendance was just under 2,300. That's amazing. And keep it going for the soccer team. All right. I want to see these kind of numbers come out of basketball. By the way, where's the fans at? Where the fans at Monday night?
It was a little better, but it still is not where it needs to be.
Don't get me started. All right, we're gonna step away for a break. On the other side of the break, guess what? It's SEC Pick'ems. And we got our final thoughts on the other side of the break. You're listening to Inside the Hawg Pen Holiday Edition on here on the Sideline Radio Network. Back right after this.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hog fanatics! We at Inside the Hawg Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share that SeatGeek is a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code Inside Hawg Pen. Check out our socials for the link and remember to use the code Inside Hawg Pen.
Yeah!
It's time to step back inside the Hog Pen to the Mix Design Studios.
See what I did there? See what I did? I was going to give the
did.
horns
Yep,
up. And,
yeah.
No, not going to do that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Inside the Hawg Pen on the Sideline Radio Network from the Mix Design Company Studios, presented by Rock City Reps. All right, dude. It's the SEC Pick'em.
Yep.
And let's observe a moment of silence for the third member of our party who is no longer with us, who this fool...
Just on the show. He's still alive. He's
He's
not
still
with us
here.
on the
He's just
show.
not with
Yeah.
us on the show anymore. This fool drops his picks in and says, all right, I'm out, and takes the lead.
Yeah.
So check this out. We have a new leader. He goes 7-3 last week, taking over the top spot at 73-29. That is one Jesse the Beard Thurman. MC falls to second place at 72-30 at 5-5, and I am in dead last still at 70-32. Also going 5-5. Now he did send his picks in for the final week of regular season, so now we're going to get MC's picks. And it is rivalry week in college football. And MC, we're going to start with the two games tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that is the Egg Bowl. Mississippi State travels to number 9 Ole Miss, and Ole Miss being the 26-point favorite. Jesse took Ole Miss. Who you got, the Dogs or Hotty Toddy? Or the Rebel Bear Land Shark things?
Yeah, I'm going Hotty Toddy. I think there will be a little bit of hangover for Ole Miss. But I don't think it's enough for Mississippi State to take advantage of and pull the upset.
I am going to go Ole Miss as well. I'm going to take the Rebel Bear Land Shark things. Georgia Tech travels to Athens to take on number 10 Georgia, and Georgia, is the 19.5-point favorite. You got the Yellow Jackets or the Dogs? Who's that coming down the track?
Yeah.
I'm taking
exactly.
Jesse took Georgia as well, and I will also take Georgia, so we are unanimous there. All right, these are your Saturday slate. Kicking things off, number 11, Tennessee, the 10.5-point favorite, travels to Nashville to take on Vandy. Is it Rocky Top or is it Anchor Down, baby?
Oh, I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. Oh, I don't know that I can.
Jesse took Rocky Top.
I think they probably squeak one out, but I think Vanderbilt's going to scare them to death. So Tennessee in a tight one.
I really want to go Anchor Down. I really do. I've just got to win
I wanted
this thing.
to, but
I'm
I
going to
just
win
can't.
this thing. I'm going to win this thing because if Jesse ends up winning it, we're going to have to do a whole nother coronation ceremony for his ass too. Hell, give me Tennessee.
I think Tennessee wins. I really do.
Number 18, South Carolina travels to number 17, Clemson. Clemson, a 2.5-point favorite.
That is a sneaky good game. Oh, boy. Golly, man, this one's tough. I think Carolina pulls the upset. I think Carolina gets them.
I'm going to go Clemson.
I think this one's a coin flip, man. I could see this game going either way.
He took Jesse got cocky.
Yeah, okay.
Louisville, 4-point favorite, travels to Lexington to take on the Wildcats of Kentucky.
Man, if Stoops doesn't get this one, I think he's in trouble.
I think he's gone if he drops this one.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he drops this one.
Give me. I was gonna say, give me Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question about this next one. It's the Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
Auburn travels to Tuscaloosa to take on number 7 Bama. Bama, the 11.5-point favorite, and that's as of today.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this about this one. Everybody's talking about Hugh Freeze being on the hot seat.
Okay.
Does the stipulation, and I say that in hard quotes, does the stipulation that if you beat Bama, your job is safe? Because remember how many years Gus Malzahn had the most crappy season at Auburn, but he turned it around and beat Alabama, and it saved him another year.
Yep.
Do they give the same stipulation to Hugh Freeze? Does that save his job at Auburn if he pulls the upset against Bama?
Yes, I think it does, especially since they're coming off the upset of Texas A&M. If he ends the season by beating Texas A&M and Alabama back-to-back, there's no way in Hades they fire him.
Well, and I tell you, that Auburn A&M game went to 4 overtime.
Yeah, that was wild.
4.
That said, nah, I'm taking the Tide.
You got the Tide?
I'm taking the Tide.
Yeah, to hell with it. Give me the Tide.
If it was at Auburn, I would feel better about their chances, but I don't think they can go on the road and win.
And just because we've already talked about it, I threw it in here anyway. Arkansas travels to Columbia, Missouri to take on number 23 Mizzou. 3-point favorite.
I'm taking Dorkwitz. I may have said that wrong, but I'm taking Dorkwitz. Until we prove we can beat them, I'm going to have to go with Missouri.
You know the last time we beat them in Missouri, in Columbia?
Never. Have we?
Never have.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Last time we beat them on the road away from Fayetteville outside of a bowl game was 1944 when head coach Glenn Rose was at Missouri.
Contrary to popular belief, I was not around for that game.
I thought you were. I thought you had pictures.
No pictures of that one.
They had chiseled those in stone, huh?
Yeah, it's a Flintstone thing, you know.
Florida. By the way, Jesse took Auburn, and then Jesse took Missouri.
Yeah, okay.
Florida, 14.5-point favorite, travels to Tallahassee to take on the stumbling, bumbling, fumbling Florida State Seminoles. Give me the chomp Gators.
Yep. Give me the Tom Petty playing Billy Napier found his groove Florida Gators.
Oklahoma travels to Death Valley. Now, this is the surprising part.
This is an interesting game.
Travels to Death Valley to take on the LSU Tigers. But LSU is only a 6-point favorite.
Yeah, this one is intriguing, man, because Brian Kelly is in trouble. He is swinging for his life down there right now. Oklahoma's coming off of a big win over Alabama.
You think Omar the Tiger's back on the field?
No. No. I don't think they'll bring the fake the Tiger. Yeah. I don't think Oklahoma can go to Death Valley and win.
This one's in prime time, too. This one's at night.
Oh, it's another night game?
It's another night game.
No, Oklahoma has no chance.
Yeah, give me the Tigers. All right, MC, it's our annual hate game.
Okay.
And this could determine the SEC championship. Who meets Georgia in the SEC championship game? Number 3, Texas, a 5.5-point favorite, travels to College Station to take on the number 15th ranked Texas A&M Aggies.
Oh my God,
Jesse took LSU and Florida, by the way, and he's taking A&M in this one.
I'm probably going to take A&M. Kyle Field is going to be.
I'm taking A&M because my hatred for Texas is real.
Yeah. Kyle Field is just going to be insane for that game. First time they played in over a decade, and it's to determine if Texas can go to Atlanta or not. I mean, Oh, my God.
Yeah, tell me about it. All right, that's going to do it for the SEC Pick'ems. All right, we're going to let you guys wrap up here because We are moments away from tip-off of Arkansas and Illinois, and MC's got to go get his plate filled up before tip-off.
I got to go round 2 here before we sit down to watch the ball game.
I am going to haul butt to my mom's house. So, fun fact, and I'm not singling her out by this because this is nowhere near her fault. My dad called me Monday afternoon and goes, "Hey, I need you to come by the house." I said, "Okay, is everything good?" And he goes, "Yeah, I need you to help me unload a double oven." And it took me a minute, and then I realized my mom's double oven went out.
Oh, no.
4 days before Thanksgiving. So we spent Monday afternoon installing a double oven, and this thing's nice. So mom's going to have a brand new double oven for Thanksgiving. But final thoughts before we get out of here, MC. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Mine is quick. Very, very thankful, very blessed in all aspects, inside this show and out. You know, I'm my cup is running over with the amount of blessings that I have and everything that I have to be thankful for. Like I said, inside the show and out. So everybody sit back, enjoy your family time, because you never know who might not be at Thanksgiving next year. So if you get a chance to sit there with your family, enjoy it, soak it in, listen to your old-timers in the family tell the same stories they've told for 20 years, because when you can't hear those stories anymore, it hits different.
Amen. Well, I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yep.
I'm going to kind of play off of what you said. The last 9 to 10 months have been a blessing and a curse at the same time for me. Most of you know what's going on with what happened to me about 9-10 months ago. And here I sit. We have got some great things on the horizon as far as Inside the Hawg Pen is concerned. And it's been a hell of a ride this first half of the season, and it's still going. Of course, I could not have done this without some of the best people that are on staff here at Inside the Hawg Pen, starting with this guy right here. Okay, for the record, y'all, I swear to God, he started the season with hair. I promise he did.
I did.
Okay, I promise he did.
This is what Pittman and crew did to me.
But I gotta agree with MC. My cup is completely full. I have rebuilt relationships with most and all of my family. Still working on a few more, but I love them all to death. Love the guys here at Inside the Hawg Pen, and Sarah. We can't forget because she is one of the guys.
Yeah,
she may. Okay, so she may identify as a girl, but she's one of the guys with us.
Yeah, she's one of us. Yeah,
she's one of us. And big thank you to all of you here at Inside the Hawg Pen, and you guys, the fans, dude, MC, the fans, man. We wouldn't be here without them.
Yep.
Like I said, it is the holiday, and we're gonna be back next week. But until then, y'all be safe. Don't do anything stupid. And as my NCO once said in our safety brief when I was in the military, don't add to or take from the population, and don't cook bacon naked. If you have to ask, don't do it. Don't do it. And by the way, we're going to reference something real quick. I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube it, baby. Other than that, y'all be safe this weekend. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the food. Take you a nap. Get some Christmas shopping done. And if you're going out Black Friday, don't punch anybody. And if you do, record it because we want to see it here at Inside
and be a good person. If you record it, don't do it like this. Turn your camera like this.
Yeah, we want to see the whole picture.
We want to see everything.
No, I'm just kidding. From all of us here at Inside the Hawg Pen, happy Thanksgiving. And until next time, for Marcus MC Carlton, pinch hitting for Jesse the Beard Thurman, D-Mad, you did great, buddy. We appreciate your help. And all of us here at Inside the Hawg Pen, I'm Razorback Zach. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Hawg Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite podcast provider, and be sure to follow us on all our social network channels.